Hello YouTube, I'm Quantem and welcome to my walkthrough of Batman Arkham Asylum. This is the second of two videos to show how to go through the medical center. So let's pick this up as I free the doctor from the surgery room. Once you have freedom and you go through the little talking part, you just need to jump up to the top balcony and scan the name Dr. Elliot to get the Riddler's clue. Here then afterwards you just take off, getting the 2 or 3 teeth here. For the final room, which is kind of more of a puzzle room than a fight room. Just follow the blue line and you'll go right to it. Now usually when I enter these rooms, I try to duck and try to take out somebody with a stealth move, but more often than not, I have done it, but more often than not they'll see me, and so I just kind of go about and just wail on them. Right there, I stop because with there's only one guy, he'll actually follow up with a finish move on a counter, and that's just the coolness right there. All you gotta do is zip up to the air ducts and work your way through until you get to this room. You want to go on the top gantry, or basically go up here and turn right. Now what I do here, I have the double battering, so I actually take out both the teeth that are on the bottom, and I hit the switch at the same time. Obviously you don't need to do it that way, you can hit them one at a time, but you will want to get the teeth at some point. And just jump over, and jump. Here I try to do the same thing, and if you have a hard time hitting the switch, because your battering is just smacking into the side of the wall, just move over to the right. And that will turn the fan on, the second fan.
We'll be out of here soon. You see what this stuff does?
You don't have to jump across at that point, but basically you just need to cut him down. You don't have to. What I'm aiming at in the distance is another one of the teeth. You just cut him down, and then as he falls through the ceiling, you can have access to the vent, the last aired vent, and you can just excavate or turn it on with another quick throw. Then turn in here and grab this this clue real quick for the Joker riddle, and grab this voice voice recording. I don't think you need to talk to anybody. You just gotta get back out of there. And here's the tricky one. This is the last one, and there's a guy that's holding a weapon. He's a knife, which means you can't just jump up and attack him. You have to stun him with your cape first. You can't parry his or counter his attacks. They must be. You must just jump out of the way for those. Don't forget to grab the 3 teeth before you leave, and just follow the lines back to the entrance. After a quick talk with the doctors, 3 more bad guys come into the area. You just have to take them out real quick. Again, there's no specific way to do this. I just happen to do it this way this time.
What kind of hospital is this? Looks more like a torture room. I lost him! Where is he?
This particular time I do this, I don't do it very fast. I spend a lot of time waiting. What I do end up doing, I find pretty funny, and the fact that this guy here, I take down with a stealth move, so the other guy doesn't actually know that he's down. I do learn a lesson here in the fact you have to remember with explosive gel, the gel itself will not knock people out, but if you place it in a section where the person will fall because of the blast, that will knock them out. And I forget that here, because I quickly, once he's down, I go over here and figure I'll just use him as bait and put down a layer of gel, and then just wait. He does, and you'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Or not. I guess in this case I don't actually use the gel. I know in one time I did, so... Anyway, it's just easy to throw the battering at him and jump on him. Don't forget to get these 2 teeth real quick, and then exit the area into the elevator. There's a quick gab with the Joker, where he's picking on you, and then there's a animation of a cutscene of you exiting. And once you exit the cutscene with where you see Scarecrow, you come into this area. And just work your way down to the bottom. And then through the vent on the left. Another quick cutscene. And just go down this aisle, head into the morgue, basically. And this one, you don't need, just as soon as you enter, you just turn right around and leave, and you'll end up back in a different morgue. And you enter up the 3 body bags, which starts the Joker, or sorry, the Scarecrow section of this, one of 3. Now this Scarecrow section isn't too bad. You just have to be wary of, just stay out of his line of sight, and just watch as he turns, and you should make it pretty quick.
Poor little bat, you're in my world now.
Once you can move again, you just the trick to this one is just stay out of his light. Don't take any risks, and keep crouched behind things. It really is the best way to do it. And you will really just turn in one big circle for the most part.
You're in my realm now. Everything is as real as I choose it to be.
Now this part coming up, you want to just, after you're done jumping across, you're going to run up to the wall and use explosive gel on it, and then run back. And this is probably the trickiest part of this whole section, because as soon as you do that, he looks, and what you're doing is he looks at where the wall is, and then once he's done inspecting that, he comes the other direction to look behind the pillar, and that's when you want to run, because that's when he's going to actually look or see you. And you just run up, climb, jump over, and push the back signal onto Scarecrow to finish the level. So once you get out of that and done talking to Oracle, you scan the teeth right here real quick, and that's one of the Riddler clues, and then just run outside the door. where you find one of the bodies is in fact not the commissioner, but just a guard. And you have this quick little fight here with 3 people.
It gets easier once
You can actually use your detective vision at this point to look through it, but you know, again, it's not too bad. Just make sure when you are dealing with the knife wielder, use a cloak a couple times to get to let you stun him, so he can actually so you can deal with him. The best way to deal with him is to try to work up the combinations on other people, and then quickly use a takedown on them. And that's really the quickest and easiest way at any point in this game, I mean ever, to deal with one of those types of enemies. Just grab these 2 teeth and the one around the corner in the door, and then you're at the next section. This is kind of a stealth section too. Make sure to grab the map and scan the teddy bear. And that is actually Bane's teddy bear, if you for anybody who is a background aficionado. That's the one that he had in the prison that he grew up in. So just work your way down to the vents. At this point, they can't hear or see you, so as long as you don't set off, I don't think as long as you don't set off any explosions, you should be fine. And I don't think even if you did, it would make any difference. Now the first 2 are pretty easy. All you got to do is push open the vent and then just crouch up to the first guy and do a takedown on him, and then just as smoothly enter the grate to his right. I don't think anybody can see you at this point, but never, better be safe than sorry. And work your way around, grabbing the question mark, and just enter in the grate or exit in the grate that's already been kicked out, and take him out with another stealth move. There's probably, again, with any of these stealth challenges, there is probably a bunch of ways to do this. This is just the way I chose to do it this time. I find it, very easy. So once you wait here for this guy to go down the stairs, and once he goes down the stairs, you just kind of loop around and grab him for another stealth takedown. Remember, they have to be quiet takedowns, otherwise Harley will hear you and thus end the challenge, because she ends up killing Gordon. Now, if you're quick enough, you can actually get behind him without doing this. I tend to do that just in case he turns around, in which case he won't see me. And, it's just safer that way, but I've done it where you just chase after him, crouching, and you're usually okay. Now just go up the stairs, and at the top, right before the doorway, just zip up there with your line, grab the question mark, and crash down on top of Harlequin. And that starts another cutscene, which ends with the fight with Bane. Now this fight, this basically is the first time that you'll ever face like a Titan type of character. The only difference with him is that with all the other Titans, once you hit him once with a batarang, they run to the wall and they get dizzy. It might take 2 or 3 times before he starts doing this, where he just starts flailing around, and that's really the only time you want to get close to him. All the other Titan enemies, they'll do it only after 1 time, and then again you whack on him until you yank out his cable, and then get out of there. And you kind of alternate between the charging and the throwing pieces of rubble. I don't think he actually throws bodies. When you're fighting here, always keep an eye on what Bane's doing, and so you can do a quick throw. Because even if you don't have time to go after him and capitalize on it, he will take damage from doing that. In fact, if you keep up a steady barrage of batarangs, they all do some sort of damage, just not a lot, and sometimes it's just that little bit that really, really helps. Now, if you don't completely knock out a cell on Bane's health, he does in fact regenerate, so just kind of keep that in mind. And just kind of work your way around, dodging them, getting out of the way if you can't batarang them, and the fight will end up pretty well. After which, then you'll go on the next part, which I believe is the cave in the sewer system. And from there, you go to the main stage. I will just enjoy this show. If you like it, subscribe. I will talk to you guys in the next video.
I will crush you!